This book is called Grizzwold by Syd Hoff. And this is a book that's kind of easy. It'll probably be one that you could read on your own someday, because this one's not very hard. What do you think Grizzwold was? Maybe a bear? Well, let's learn. In the far north lived a bear named Grizzwold. Grizzwold was so big, 3 rabbits could sit in his footprint. And when he went fishing, the river only came to his knees. Other bears had no trouble going into caves to sleep. Grizzwold always got stuck. He had to sleep out in the open, but he didn't mind. He had a nice coat of fur to keep him warm. No other animal dared wake him. One morning there was a loud noise in the forest. All the other bears ran away. Grizzwold went to see what it was. He saw men chopping down trees. "Timber!" they shouted. "What's the big idea?" asked Grizzwold. "What are you doing to my forest?" "We're sorry," said the men. "We have to send these logs down the river to the mill, and they will be made into paper." "I can't live in a forest with no trees," said Grizzwold. And he went to look for a new place to live. "Do you know where there's a nice forest?" he asked. "You won't find one up here," said the mountain goat. "Do you know where there is a nice forest?" he asked. "You won't find one here," said the prairie wolf. "Do you know where there's a nice forest?" he asked. "Boy, are you lost," said the desert lizard. Grizzwold looked until he saw houses. "What can I do here?" he asked. "You can be a bearskin rug," said some people. So they let him in their house. Grizzwold lay down on the floor and the people stepped all over him. "Ow, I don't like this," said Grizzwold. He left the house. Grizzwold saw a light pole. "I'll climb that tree," he said. "I was here first," said the cat, and he chased Grizzwold away. Grizzwold saw a dog. "Can you read?" asked the dog, and he chased Grizzwold away. Grizzwold saw people going to a dance, and the people wore masks. Grizzwold went to the dance too. "You look just like a real bear," said the people. "Thank you," said Grizzwold. The people started to dance, and Grizzwold started to dance too. "It's time to take off our masks," said somebody. All of the people took off their masks. "Take off yours too," they said to Grizzwold. "I can't," he said. "This is my real face." "You don't belong here," said the people. "You belong in a zoo." Grizzwold went to the zoo. There were bears begging for peanuts, and Grizzwold begged too. "Please don't stay," said the bears. "We need all the peanuts we get. Try the circus." Grizzwold went to the circus, and there was a sign that said, "Bear Wanted." They put skates on him, and he went flop. They put him on a bicycle, and he went crash. They tried to make him stand on his head, and he couldn't do that either. "I guess it takes practice," said Grizzwold. "It sure does," says the trained bears. Grizzwold tried to rest. "You can't park here," said the policeman. "I'll find a place to park," said Grizzwold. and he ran until he came to a nice forest. "I'm very glad to be here," he said. "We are very glad you're here too," said some hunters, and they took aim. "Don't shoot," said the ranger. "This is a national park. No hunting allowed." The hunters left. "Thank you," said Grizzwold. "You will be safe here," said the ranger. "People cannot shoot animals here. They can only shoot pictures." All the people wanted to take Griswold's picture. He was the biggest bear they had ever seen. "Thank you for posing for us," they said. "This is the life for me," said Grizzwold, and he was very happy. The end.